Hey guys, just a quick video onto how to install a aftermarket backup camera. As you can see here, I've got this license plate backup camera that does a pretty good job. Have the wiring fitted through the license plate light. And I'll break down and show you how to do that. I'd say is to go ahead, remove your license plate, then after just put the license plate backup camera on there. Your light should just pop out. I would do that first and then mount this afterwards and then feed the cable through here. I'll break down how to grab. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open up your trunk, get to this space over here, and then you're going to end up removing this carpeting trim over here. Trim open, you're going to see this little vent. I can't really get in there to show you, but it's held in. Let's see if you can see that through that wiring. These little clips right about here. You push that in, either on the top or the bottom, and then kind of work its way in like that. And you either can push it through, move it around to the side, and then pull this out. You could reach in there and grab the wires. And then before you put it on, you kind of want to feed the wires through these little flaps. I don't know if you can see that, but you just push it open, feed the wire through, and then for now you can leave them disconnected. You don't necessarily have to do this, but you can remove this side carpeting from your trunk to feed the cable up. And as you can see here, I kind of just briefly just tape the cabling up, but I just kind of hit it in the back, just removed this little screw tab over here, and then just kind of fed it through the back over there to bring it up and tape. Wires you're going to want to know about is this red and black one. This one's going to be your power cable. You're going to have multiple black cables. So as you can see, there's this one right here. This one's my video cable I've already wired up. There's at least 3 different black cables. You're going to want to head and clip one of those ones because that is your grounding wire from the lights, the latch, and everything. So you could splice one of those ones. It doesn't really matter which, since they're all grounding. The main one to focus on is this red and black one, and then the ground one. You might have a shorter cable for your powering, so I just went ahead and did it all over here instead for the power, just because it wouldn't reach all the way up towards the harness. I ended up taping it off since I had to cut the tubing for it, and I'm not going to unwrap all that, but that was just a quick splicing, and then did some lineman splice and just taped it off individually. But what you're going to want to do is, when you're doing that, is you're going to want to tape all 3 together. So you're going to want your power cable that's running up from your fuse box down here, combined with the cable from the camera as well as this camera. I just did it that way to stay safe. I'm not sure, this really shouldn't have anything, but I just did it anyways to be safe. And you're going to want to do the same thing for the negative ground. Next step is to remove this carpeting up over here on the lid of the trunk. They're all held in by those Christmas tree tabs, so you kind of just have to yank them off. If you do have the interior tool, I suggest to use that, since if you break these, it's not necessarily a pain, but you'll have to go out and buy some more. Fully pull this off just because I already have it up there and taped and everything. But as you can see here, here's the wiring harness for the cabling to the backup camera. I brought the cabling and split it back there. It's easy if you remove this, just pull these by these little tabs, and so you have room to work with this cable if you want to do it right up here, kind of towards here, or you could do the splicing down over here. It doesn't really matter. I just put it down towards the top of the harness. See, I split the video cable this is what you're going to need to do. This is just extra cabling that I have. But you're going to want to do this on the end you're attaching to the wire harness. As you can see, this yellow is from the video itself that'll relay it. This, I have no clue what it is, but I'm pretty sure it's the relay back to the unit. I'm not necessarily sure. And then this is the positive cable for the infrared, which I didn't end up doing because it was too bright. So you're going to want to clip that. See here, I left the positive cable out just because I'm not using that. And I took the yellow cable, attached it to the green and brown. Then I took that copper wiring and attached it to, if you can see there, the green and orange as well. Just double test the connection of those green cables. If they're mixed up, it's not going to come in clear. It's going to probably come in all green and fuzzy. Just reverse those and then the video should work. Up. Just put everything back, test it out, double check first before you put all this stuff back, and then just do the reverse for if you took the side paneling off, as well as this carpeting over here.